off or I resign. But I black minds cause it's time to see you smile. She be fans up like this won't be a hype man. The man I won't be a long shot.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Clouds passing high over the 10th Avenue Bridge. And before we get
Kevin, good evening.
knows it very well, D.A. Thank you so much. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5. And for Minnesota, they've got Edwards. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with McDaniels. Then it's Russell. And it's Beasley in a shooting guard. Now, here is Young. Count it, good. And a tough stretch for both teams, Doris. As a player, do you change your approach when you're in a losing streak like this?
I think, Kevin, one of the things you do is you put your head down and you continue to work. You understand that in the course of the season there are highs and lows, but you do not react to those. You continue to work, you continue to grind.
Yeah, his shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Russell with it, and guarded by Capella. Count that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. No good from Beasley. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Hunter. Nice pass. Running to the right perfectly for the layup.
Awesome concentration there. When Hunter's committed to scoring, he's hard to stop.
Towns down low. Capella covering. From 12 feet out. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Hawks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Passes to Hunter. Jacks up a 3. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Hunter's got his second bucket of the night.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Russell dishes to McDaniels. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Young against Russell. Young, cool.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Oh, here's Edwards. Here's Towns. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, this guy's been a prolific scorer on the interior from his first day in the league. Karl Anthony Towns getting the job done in the painted area.
2 points. That one goes.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now, here's McDaniels. He kicks to Russell. Pocket 6. Outside, Towns. That one goes. Count it. Towns has got his second bucket.
Boy, you love what this guy is doing right now. He's taking smart shots, shooting a high percentage, starting to cook.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here is Edwards, following the basket by Trae Young. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. So both teams making some changes here. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Now here's Williams. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Okogie's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Okongwu is checked in.
Boy, the utility of Lou Williams is absolutely tremendous. This guy can start, but he's obviously spent the majority of his career as a 6th man.
Here is Russell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Vanderbilt. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
And another nice bucket
the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Culver's checked in. This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
Here's Reed. And the three off target.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Williams. Okongwu kicks to Williams. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Carter. The Hawks again can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 11. And stolen by Williams. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist from Reddish.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
1:15 left in the first quarter. There's the pass to Reed. Back to Russell. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Williams, here we go. He gets it in there. Williams has got 8.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Now, here is Russell. Reed. Offline with his 3. Back to Gallinari. Feeds to Okongwu. Pass to Herter. Gallinari inside the three-point line. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And it's Russell at the elbow. Pass to Vanderbilt. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
Here's Reddish. Sinks the three-pointer.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more in store for you right after this.
I think a lot of people's brains, but
Trae doing what he can do to reach that immense potential.
the talent is there. There's never been a question about that, but you also have to be reliable and accountable, both to yourself and to your team. It sounds like that's becoming his focus.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Hawks, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
You've got Russell. Also, Ricky Rubio is out there. And it's Reed in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And he gets the bucket. Russell's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, this is a main strength of D'Angelo Russell. When he gets room to shoot from the mid-range, there's no hesitation.
Reddish's shot is good.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Outside, Russell tries it from 19. Rebounded by the Hawks. Stolen. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Passes it to Culver. Off target from outside. The Hawks leading by 11. Over in the corner, Reddish. To the inside. The pass to Snell. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on D'Angelo Russell. Brady, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you can hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You can go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
The three, Beasley, they grab their own miss, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Rubio. Atlanta making a switch here. Hunter's checked in. Here's Young. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Towns. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Capella. A three from Bogdanovich. It's rebounded by Towns. Timberwolves trail by 15. Rubio outside. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And finished off by McDaniel.
Wow, able to survey over the top of defenses as well as squeeze into tight quarters. Rubio is the consummate playmaker.
Collins passes to Bogdanovich. That one doesn't drop. And Minnesota now the other way. Fast break. Minnesota from 15 feet away. Second shot opportunity. And Towns with the lay-in good. Towns has got 4 points this quarter.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul. Okogie's checked in for Minnesota. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Lou Williams is checked in for Trae Young. Williams for three. Not happening that time. His second miss in 5 shots. Rubio in the corner. Pass to Okogie. 6 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. No good from Beasley.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Collins gets double teamed. Just his first attempt. And that one hits back iron. Timberwolves trail by 11. Pass to Okogie. Got a piece of it.
And putting that 7-2 wingspan to good use. Hunter can be an elite defender if he keeps working at it.
.132 left in the first half of the game. Okogie misses. The Hawks leading by 11. Capella inside. He's up against Beasley. Capella kicks to Bogdanovich. Count that bucket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Back to Towns. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Clint Capella.
Well, he's got moves and counter moves inside. Towns makes the defender pick his poison.
And Doris, the offense is there for Towns. That's obvious. But how does he improve defensively?
Well, you make a great point. Number one, he's always carried such a heavy burden offensively. Remember, this is a big guy, actually size 20 feet. So quickness laterally has always been an issue. For me, it's about one thing. Know your personnel and play smart angles, and that should help immensely.
Williams for 3. Drills it from outside. Williams has got 11 points.
This guy is such a quick decision maker. Lou Williams with the catch and shoot jumper.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Russell against Williams. Russell looking it over. Shot clock at 5. Towns at the elbow. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella's in the area. What an impressive display of time.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. We saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. He had 14 points and... Thanks for joining.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
On the court for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Young, and it's Capella in at the 5 spot.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And read the play perfectly, gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Russell against Young. Russell passes to Towns. Kicks it to McDaniels. Up top, Russell. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Here's McDaniels. He has 6.
Well, I guarantee you, this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
The play in transition from Collins is impressive. He gets down the court with such speed and then finishes it so strong.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Edwards. Shot, high post. Collins grabs the miss.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
Capella finds Collins. Young outside. The Trae. Another 3 for Atlanta.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
That one drops for him.
And they get one. Now, 1 of 5 here in the third.
And now the first time I've called here for the Hawks. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like John Moran, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific play.
3 terrific kids, you're right. And here is McDaniel. He's got 6. From the corner. Here's Reed. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. This is his first free throw of the game. He misses the free throw. Ricky Rubio checked in for Russell. He hits the second from the line. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And Young, here we go, and he lays it straight in. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Rubio, the pass to Reed. Back to Rubio. And the rejection by Collins. For 3, Beasley. At the line, Minnesota. Vanderbilt. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
Young is doubled. He kicks it to Snell. Wants to get it to Collins and does. Good on the shot. Collins has got 7 points in the game.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Here's Reed. Rebound, Atlanta. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. The pass to Snell. Lets it go with a three. Another three for Atlanta.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu is checked in for Gallinari. Reddish comes in for Tony Snell. And it's Williams in for Young. Okongwu kicks to Williams.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Rubio with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Culver passes to Reed. Over Okongwu. Reed misses.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
In the corner. Herter with it. That three off the mark. Timberwolves shooting at 36% of the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Reed misses.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And it's Culver, top of the key. The feed now to Beasley, and it's blocked. And here we go, Hawks running again. Here's Reddish. Basket good. Reddish has got 7 points in the game.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Beasley inside. Rubio left side. To end the cold streak. Atlanta with the rebound. Okongwu's now got his 7th rebound here tonight. Reddish, and he banks in the layup. Reddish has got 4 points this quarter.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Beasley outside. Three-pointer. The shot will not fall.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got D'Angelo Russell. Towns is out there with Colton. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the power forward position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Down against Russell. Outside, Towns. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Towns.
Chris Dunn has proven over and over he is not afraid of drawing contact on these shots.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Layman's checked in. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for the Hawks. Tony Snell comes in for Williams. Here's Noel. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Russell with a wide open look. Here's Towns. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Oh, that's a strong finish. And Karl Anthony Towns will go to the line and try to put the cherry on top.
The free throw drops for Towns.
And Doris, no doubt that Karl Anthony Towns has taken a much bigger leadership role on this Minnesota team.
No doubt, Greg. Once the departure of Jimmy Butler was secured, then the leadership role squarely falls on the shoulders of Karl Anthony Towns. Now, his style is totally different. He wants to be a bit more encouraging, but there's no question. He's the best player. He's got to lead the charge.
And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist from Dunn.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Russell against Dunn. Poke loose and stolen by Dunn. Pass to Fernando. Back to Dunn. Okongwu kicks to Snell. Here's Dunn. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Russell from long range. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Russell is continuing to develop that deep perimeter shot. He's got to continue to be a factor from there.
Dunn misses.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
And here's Hernan Gomez outside. Minnesota working with a new shot clock. It's good.
And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
From 10 feet out, and Lehman pulls it down. Minnesota's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. It's intercepted. And now here comes Okongwu leading the break. Took him no time at all on that one.
Not everyone has the green light to take that three in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Out to the wing. Left side, Towns. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got rebound number 8 now on the night. Back to Dunn. Passes it to Fernando. Here's Hunter. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And they're pushing it up. Hernan Gomez with the ball. Guarded by Hunter. Here's Towns. And the shot goes in. Towns has got 8 points here in this quarter. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Dunn attacking. And the rejection by Towns. Hunter kicks to Dunn. Another shot. Misses off the right eye.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
They get it back. Here's Lehman. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And the first one drops. Minnesota making a switch. Vanderbilt's checked in. Reddish, he's checked in for Atlanta. Williams comes in for Tony Snell. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Dunn's shot's good. Dunn's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, you have to admire Chris Dunn's aggressiveness. This guy will take hard forays into the lane and drain the layup.
Russell against Dunn. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Williams passes to Dunn. Here's Reddish. Another 3 for Atlanta.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Atlanta.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. You kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display
here today.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Trae Young.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
And it's Towns missing. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Done. That one wide left. Now the Timberwolves with it. Here's Wayman. And the pass to Russell. His three-pointers off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Fernando, the pass to Dunn. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And they pick up 2.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Beautifully done by Towns, using the up fake to bait the defender.
And Towns drops them both. Here's Brett. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And free throw good from Reddish. Both good from the line that time. Now Russell. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fan. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.